in the mobile retro living room on wheels.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Let's go. The living room is set up right across from Ray Nitschke Field, Zabe.
I love it. It's glorious. Have people been coming up going, wow, look at this.
Yes.
They have.
Yes, they have.
Yeah,
Believe
they
it or
have,
not,
yeah.
Zabe, we've had a lot of people come up here and say, well, this is nifty. And I'll tell you, it's my first time sitting in this for a show. This is comfy. This is good. I can
How
see
is it
why you
comfy?
like this.
How is it comfy? The chairs and the wing back chairs that Josh sourced from the Goodwills, and I went to them in New Berlin, are old and ratty
and it
has hanging on by a
It's
thread.
got that
They're
dank
perfect.
basement smell to it. I'm worried about a rash here in a little while, but hey, all in all, this reminds me of my grandparents' basement.
You know,
So
that's
and
what it
that's
reminds
what we
me
were
of.
going for.
The best part about this, Zabe, people walk up and Kuhn's sitting here. I say, hey, you want to meet Frank Zombo? You know?
I love that. Wouldn't Corey Hall have
Then he
been
points to
funnier?
Andrew.
Then I point to Andrew.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Frank Zombo.
Corey Hall would have been funnier, but still, that's funny.
A big fat mazel to Red Hot for becoming a grandfather.
Let's hear it for Tim.
Yay!
My son Nick and my daughter-in-law Liberty had a beautiful baby boy yesterday. Travis Riggins, who Kuhn said to me in a text, it's got a fullback's name.
Yeah.
on it.
Oh,
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
obviously,
John.
somewhere along the lines, an old Washington Redskins / Commander fan grew his wings off of that middle name, right? I mean, how about that? Where did Riggins come from? Is that a family name?
Actually, my parents are, you're going to laugh. My parents are big fans of the rodeo. Okay.
Okay.
So they let my mother pick a name, middle name. And there is a rodeo rider, I don't know, named Riggins.
That's
that
awesome.
they're a big fan of.
That's
where
awesome.
the middle name Riggins came from. Yeah.
Congrats, Tim. So, your grandpa is in grandpa's basement right now.
Yeah,
Kind of.
that's right.
You like that? I like that.
I told Heller I can stand on that hill with him now. So he's not going to be flying solo anymore as the grandfather on the team.
It's Travis Riggins Scott.
Yes, that's
okay.
it. Yes.
Very nice.
Yes.
Well, that's great. Have you seen the movie Dirty Grandpa, though?
I have. Yes.
Oh, what? Why? Okay.
Especially the
Well,
opening
have you?
scene in the soda machine. Yes, I have, Zeb.
Yeah, but that's
Oh,
a
there it
different.
goes.
Now you're painting pictures.
I'm just saying.
So,
Got to see all the classics.
Have you
Dirty
seen it,
Grandpa, Major
Is that
League.
the one with Johnny
Old
Knoxville?
That is with Johnny Knoxville.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I did see that.
You've
Yeah.
seen that. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah. All right.
We
All
can
right.
recreate that.
No, we can't. No.
Kuhn,
sorry.
last night, Josh and I went to dinner at the Drift Inn.
Oh, that's a good spot.
Love the
Josh
Drift
has been just hammering me all week. Take me back to the Drift Inn. Take me back to the Drift Inn. The chili there, the
Chili.
people. What'd you think of the spot, Zabe?
Loved it. Now, we had been before on a cold winter's day
Oh, okay.
several years ago, but we decided to go back, and we thought on a Wednesday night, be pretty lightly, sparsely populated. No, it was packed.
Packed.
Packed. And it's such a simple, classic joint for the
Mhm.
good, hardworking people of Green Bay, Wisconsin, and or Ashwaubenon, and or De Pere, where the prices are like a throwback from the 50s.
Yes, they are.
Bowl
Like
of
this
chili,
trailer.
$4.
Yep.
Cheeseburger, $6.50.
Yep.
Mhm.
Short, limited menu, prompt service, very good. Just people want to get out and they want to eat, and they're working class here.
You know, you order a beer and they say, "Do you want a half pint or a pint?" Right? That's old school too. Half
Yeah.
pints.
Right.
It's
And-
and even more than the prices, Zabe, were you not amazed by the service? Just how quick they come over. You fill that little chit out and they clean it up, and then next thing you know, you got, your food and your drinks are like bang, bang, bang.
Yeah, I love it as a iconic, emblematic place that reflects the city and the team. And then whenever I drive around, as we've been driving around here and walking around all week, Tim, I'll drive past Lambeau Field and just look up and go, that thing shouldn't be here. Like this doesn't even compute. A modern NFL franchise that is a billion-dollar enterprise, and bloop, it's here in the middle of a working-class neighborhood. It remains one of the enduring, beautiful miracles of this league.
Yeah.
I never get tired of it.
Well, and the funny thing about it is, Susan, I'm born and raised in Wisconsin. And when you come up here now and you see what has been built in the last 30 years, Zabe, It is breathtaking because for those of us who are children of the 70s and 80s that came up here, you'd go over to the Shopko or Kmart parking lot, and that's where you would tailgate.
Absolutely.
Next to the stadium. Yes, it's not like it is today. Today is amazing. And, to think that they're going to hold the draft here in 2 years.
Yeah.
It's just, I mean,
I
it's
think
insane.
it fits here more than it fits anywhere else. And I loved your interview today with Mark Murphy. There's Zabe.
Nice job, Zabe.
The most
Thank you.
appreciative thing that he said, or what I took away from that, was he said our most prized asset is still Lambeau Field.
Yeah.
And what I picture him saying there is, it's not the atrium, it's not the underground parking, it's not the crick that's sitting there, it's not the new offices and the studios and the fancy locker room, the training room, the new cafeteria that they have. It's not it is the grass that is exactly 120 yards long and 53 and a half yards wide. That is the most hallowed treasure they have. I agree with them. I think fans agree with them. The bench seating is a part of that. I mean, that was pretty cool to hear Mark Murphy say.
And I think you made the point with him, and it was fantastic conversations, Abe, as John said. But this is what makes our franchise. I say ours, as I feel ownership, right?
Do you have the piece of paper?
Are you?
I'm not technically an owner, but okay.
Well, come on,
Yeah.
Armin. Boo, Armin, sorry, boo, liar.
Okay, anyway, as part of Packers Nation, I feel ownership, and I'm gonna actually.
I own a lot of
Okay,
swag.
but you know what? What you just did, it makes the point. How much pride we have in this unique ownership structure. How much pride we have in the fact that it is the most unique spot in professional sports. It always has been. A team that has endured all these years, the changes around them. And you asked him, is he concerned about that? And he said, we have to change with the times, change with the NFL. But I think but in saying that, made the point that this will always be what makes this place special. And there's no doubt about it. I mean, that is, the owners meeting in Lambeau Field. No one else has that. No one else has that because no one else has this ownership structure. So it's uniquely ours, and it's ours uniquely, if that makes any sense.
I like that. Well
Yeah.
said.
Sounds great, Armin.
Thank you, John.
Put that on a
Appreciate that.
t-shirt. We can
Put it on a
sell it in the
t-shirt.
pro shop.
Front side.
That's a big winner. That's
Yeah,
a
yeah,
money-making
yeah. All right.
t-shirt right
front
there.
of the
Somebody write
t-shirt,
that
it's ours uniquely. Back of the
Well,
t-shirt,
there's no money in
It's
t-shirts.
it's uniquely ours.
150 grand, then what? So
Well, the fact that you talk about Lambeau Field being their number one asset inside the Packers Pro Shop, which is the envy and gem of the entire league. Nobody else is as better stocked or
beautiful
beautifully
pro shop.
arranged.
Yeah.
Yep.
Or the machine that just gets you through and out in such efficient fashion is the fact they've got a whole collection that's the Lambeau Field collection. And it's just about the field. And so
In the
therefore,
building. Yep.
if you're a rival fan that's in town, you could get away with buying a Lambeau Field thing and not feel like you are supporting the enemy.
It's
right?
also the one piece in there that's never going to age out, unlike every single player.
Ding! Right.
You'll always be original there.
We were looking at the Rodgers jerseys yesterday, and the
Crosby.
there was a Mason Crosby jersey. Josh's like, should I get
I
it?
still might go back.
And I said, well, it's got to be on discount.
It's an all-time leading
Survey
scorer.
says.
Yeah.
No discount.
No discount yet.
Full
No.
price.
He's a franchise
gone.
legend. He shouldn't
Well,
be.
he's also not signed yet by anybody, and Anders Carlson is going 12 for 21. So they're just saying, well, until it's final, until this thing's dead and gone,
You're saying we have a chance.
might as well not reduce it.
No.
Well, wait, isn't so the Rodgers jersey was also not discounted?
Correct.
Has been
franchise
changed.
legend. You're not
You
gonna.
know what was discounted? I was up here in June and I went in the pro shop and I saw Rodgers full price. I saw Crosby full price. Our tight end that's now with the Bears, that one you could have bought at 50% off.
Tunyon.
Yeah, you still
Yeah,
can.
Tunyon, yeah.
There's still more of them.
That's weird. I would have thought they'd be sitting on a huge stockpile of Rodgers jerseys that they would need to move.
I'm sure
I
they
saw
I'm
a
sure they are.
rack.
Zabe, do you
they're
realize
not discounted.
real quick? Do you realize real quick? A lot of players, when they made the rule change that they could wear single digits or they could get outside of the number category that they were supposed to be in, a lot of players try to change their number, and the NFL says no,
No,
you can't
no.
change your number right now
Until
because we're sitting on a stockpile of
yes.
let's call it 10,000 jerseys at $500,000. You have to either buy that stock
Yep.
up or wait for it to be sold.
Yes,
But the Legends, the
exactly.
Stars have a brand that's like they're never gonna. It's like they're never gonna discount Marino jerseys because he's a legend all time. 13 Dolphins is a legend. This is. I
Okay.
think it's the same with that one. And I don't know if Mason's there, but he's close.
That's what I'm saying. I was surprised with Mason because when Jordy Nelson went to the Raiders,
They discounted it.
50%,
What shocked me?
50% off.
One
I bought one for everyone. I got one for Jordy when he grows up.
Smart.
One would think it's never discounted when you're a legend, but I saw a rack of Zeke Elliott 21s
Oh yeah.
on deep
Yeah.
discount in Dallas.
But I don't
He's
think he's
not
the same
quite.
level.
He's not
Not a
quite
legend.
a legend like Aaron Rodgers.
That's not.
is a legend.
That's not Emmett. That's not even Tony Dorsett. That's not even. I'm sorry. I don't. Not even DeMarco Murray. Well, maybe
fair
DeMarco.
point.
Maybe
Fair
DeMarco.
Yeah, he's the marker.
All right, fine, fair enough.
I
But
guess
you get my
that's-
point. I mean, the all-timers, and I consider Rodgers an all-timer. And Crosby, like you
Well,
said,
duh.
John, all-time leading scorer. I mean, why wouldn't you get a Mason Crosby jersey still and wear it around proudly?
Well, I want to get one just so that all season I can be like, bet you wish you had this guy still on the team. 'Cause that
That's
doesn't happen
a
a lot.
Can you support,
negative
can you support the
mindset.
new guy here, please, Josh?
Can the guy make a kick? Can the guy make some kicks?
Let him play a ball game. We're
Yeah.
practicing.
We should have still had Mason.
We'll
Come
see
on.
what happens
still
Saturday
automatic.
under the lights with the fans there on Family Night.
Hey,
okay?
by the way,
That's where it
family night.
starts.
Listening to Mark Murphy talk about the excitement in this season. I got a feeling Family Night's going to be turned like Family Night has
Turnt.
not been turned in
Turnt.
a while.
Turn.
It's
Oh,
all
it's
the
gonna
way
be
turned
exciting.
up. Yeah.
It was pretty exciting last year,
Great point, Arnie.
but it's going to be more so this year. And again, that's a thing that other teams have now started to mimic their own versions of Family Night. It was a Packer original. They've tried to mimic the bicycle thing that was a Packers original.
Who does
Lambeau
Family
Leap
Night?
was a Packers. They do fan nights elsewhere around the league.
Oh yeah,
They don't
fan night.
necessarily call it,
Yeah.
but they do a fan practice.
But you want to
That
know what's
didn't used to be a thing, but now other teams are doing it because they're looking at the Packers. Going,
they
"We'll
do.
what they're
Other
doing."
teams do it. You know where Pittsburgh does it? A high school in Latrobe. That whole. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a cool vibe.
That's
It's a
cool.
cool
That is
experience.
cool.
Under the lights of a high school field in front of about 8,000 fans. Like that place is stocked. That's pretty
Jam
cool. But it's
in-
not
It's
70,000
not.
I
inside
know.
your home stadium. That is the most precious asset of this, multi-billion-dollar company.
You guys
I-
realize the NFL season kicks off tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Hall of Fame game is tonight.
Oh,
So
my
the
goodness,
NFL,
right.
Zabe, is here.
Mm.
It begins tonight in Canton, Ohio.
Would you rather
Oh.
watch that or Family Night?
Family Night.
Okay.
But you
No,
can
no,
bet
when
on
you're
tonight.
here,
You
your
can't.
family.
You can't bet on Family Night. You can bet on this.
Oh,
one.
you
Yeah.
can bet on Family Night. Of course you can, Armin.
Who Pato makes lines for
Pato should have lines for Family
Yeah.
Night. I agree with you, Armin. They probably don't, but they should.
They should.
No,
They're working on it.
no Rodgers tonight for the Jets against the Browns in the Hall of Fame game.
No, but how about this? Still something a little interesting. Zach Wilson, right? The number 2 overall pick for
Mhm.
2 years. He's now the backup quarterback. I think you're going to get a lot of burn out of him. Maybe some interesting lines here for can't miss today, Armin.
Maybe I'm waiting for that. I can't wait. 11-10.
Okay. So that should be fun. Oh, and then when it comes to NFL owners and the players, I can't believe this is a real story, but I checked it. Do you know that Colts owner Jim Irsay is backing a $20 million plan to release a killer whale from her enclosure in Miami? He said, quote, "She's healthy. I've got the money. Let's move her." Imagine being Jonathan Taylor thinking, you're going to spend $20 million to move a damn whale and you can't pay me an honest contract.
Well, doesn't this guy have one of the world's greatest guitar collections?
Yes.
He
Yes,
has like Hendrix guitar, Paul McCartney.
And he plays them.
Yeah.
And he plays them.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
Well, rich people like toys. I mean,
He's
it's
eclectic.
and you know what? For a lot of rich people, the team is their toy.
That's right.
I mean, right? Am I wrong? I mean, people,
Nope.
Brewers fans get frustrated every time they hear Mark Attanasio bought a new baseball card that's worth thousands of dollars. But what do you expect him to do? Not have his own hobbies and interests besides his own? And then, of course, there's a salary cap in the NFL, so it's
Armin,
different.
isn't
Are
his
you saying
baseball
we need
team-
a richer owner, Armin? Is that what you're saying? So that he spends bigger on his toys?
I
A
thought
lot
the
of people-
baseball team was his hobby and interest. What
I
are
mean,
you
we're talking about a
Come
$20
on,
million
man.
killer whale. You're talking about $1,000 baseball cards. Like they
Right,
don't
so
really compare.
I,
those.
I agree with you. I don't think it's a big deal, but every time it happens, Brewers fans absolutely go crazy on Twitter. I see it all the time, and I say, maybe our owner, you just want to. They say he's cheap. Maybe he's just not rich enough. There's a big difference there.
Yeah. You
So-
can have what Steve Cohen has had, which is a mess on his hands.
But he's
So,
got money to sustain those mistakes, right?
again, we'll see when they win anytime soon.
Fair
I'm
enough.
not counting on the Jets to win anytime soon, even though they got Rodgers. I think they'll have their moments this year. but I don't think that ownership group knows what the hell they're doing. They've proven it over the last 20 years or so. So,
Well, would you rather get your hopes really high for half a season like the Mets fans did, or maybe 2 months?
I
Or
don't
would
think
you
it
rather
lasted
go
half a
into a
season
season
this
and go,
year.
oh, this
Yeah.
is going to be a rebuild year, and we'll see what happens?
It
they
depends on the half.
stumbled out of the gate this year pretty much dead on arrival. So I don't know if he was even a half a season.
Yeah.
I know this.
Half a month.
I've got what is essentially adult erotica for Josh. It is a picture of
Yes.
the state fairgrounds and the chairlift or the sky rider. What do they call it?
Sky
over there?
glider.
Sky glider.
Yeah.
The chairlift.
On a glorious Thursday morning with the sun coming up.
Let's
I
give
mean,
Josh an
you
ice
are
bath.
ready for
Oh, yeah.
this annual event.
Let's go. It's going to be an Ironman challenge.
Every
9
day?
days.
Yeah, every day, Josh. is
Are you
going.
doing
Minimum
every
of
day?
9. I'm going to try, but we're no less than 9 of the 11.
If I said to you, you got to give up one for Milwaukee, the Brewers or State Fair, which would you
Oh.
sadly
What?
send away?
Why are we? Why
Sophie's
are
choice.
you doing that
This
at,
is-
at
because-
the end of 5 wide?
I want to know which you love more. Sophie's choice.
You want to
have
give up
get rid of one of
golf
the two.
or Diet Coke? Which one?
Right.
Ooh.
Sometimes playing golf, I'm so bad, Coon. I'm like, I don't need this life.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
what am I
right.
doing?
playing
Sure.
golf and drinking Diet Coke.
It'd be mental warfare every time you saw a golf course and other people playing those, Abe. You
So
couldn't
that
play.
so Josh, that would be a terrible Sophie's choice for you. What is your worst Wisconsin Sophie's
Zabe
choice?
doesn't
You
care
gotta
about
get rid
golf
of
that
one of the
much.
two.
Yeah, Zabe doesn't like golf.
All right,
at
well,
all.
give me your
Yeah,
your own
Mr. 10
personal like
sets over
Sophie's
here,
choice.
whatever
This would
you
be
had
very
said
very
the other
hard to give up both because you love them both.
Curds or custard, probably. Cheese
Really?
curd, yeah, one or the other, stuff like that, right? I think that'd be a tough
Okay.
one.
No, but your personal.
Armin, how about you?
most
Pickles,
difficult.
or NBA 90s on YouTube? What if NBA 90s on YouTube was blocked?
Well, can I watch the old VHSs I have at my
No.
parents' house?
No,
You
that
can
too.
never see it ever again.
never see it again, or
You
never eat a
ban.
pickle again.
I'm picking pickles. I want the pickles because I have memories of all the games I still watch and I can talk about it still. But I can't. Yeah, I can't eat the pickles. I'd rather
All right.
have the pickles.
All right,
All right,
Tim's,
Coon, you're-
Tim's up next.
Coon-
Packers
Okay,
or porn?
Tim.
Packers or porn?
He's a grandfather
Oh
for
my
God's
Wow.
sakes.
John.
I felt like that
spot.
question was coming to me, so I had to
Tim.
get it out first.
Tim, you're wasting time. You have to answer.
You
It's
gotta
only
pick.
getting
You gotta
worse the
pick.
longer
Yeah,
you wait.
I'll get more pleasure out of Packers.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm a happily
God.
married man.
He has more happy endings with the
Aye.
Packers.
Yeah,
Okay.
Coon,
Tim
Dawn's
just sick
sitting
of
at
Packers.
home going, tick-tock, Tim.
Coon, Green Bay Country Club, or your boat, Hakuna Matata.
I'd give up the club. I'd give up the club.
Okay,
Better
a
to go
boat over
fishing.
golf club. Interesting. All right, very good.
Fishing's
Well,
cheaper.
thankfully, we don't have to get rid of.
Yeah,
the
thankfully
Brewers
we can be fine
or
and just
State
enjoy
Fair.
the rest of
Enjoy
our
'em both.
summer. Yeah.
Sorry to even
God
put
for
that in your head.
Pornhub.
All right.
Aye, aye, aye.
Tag, you guys are at 9 to noon is next. Armin, great job filling in. Thank
Yes,
you very
thank you, buddy.
much. Tim, great job for getting this house. It was clearly better than the 60-yard line flop house, even though at first I was a bit nostalgic. This was a comfortable
Yes.
place. Josh used the hot tub.
I
last
did. I
night.
used the hot tub multiple times. It was great.
Pray for that filter.
Exactly. And even though
It
the AC went rogue on us last night and drove the
I heard
temps
about
down to 62 and kept driving further to try to get in the 50s against all of our
It was
commands.
great. It was great.
It's been a great week.
Could have been worse.
All
It
right.
could have broken. You would have slept in the heat. Think of the other
That's
way.
true. That's true. All right. Tag, you're at 9 to noon is next. Thanks for listening, everybody. And we will see you tomorrow.